subscribe and like this video. And nobody gets hurt.
And the older I've gotten, I realize somewhere along the line, I don't like beautiful women. Obviously, they're fun to look at. Obviously, my wife is fucking gorgeous. I think she's gorgeous. But generally speaking, I don't like beautiful women. I just don't like them. And it's for a very simple reason. They're fucking rude. They're just fucking rude. They just don't have just common politeness. I guess on some level, because if they're even remotely polite, maybe a guy's like, oh, she wants it, and then they can't get rid of them. But they're just fucking rude. I can't tell you the amount of fucking times at the end of my shows, right? Someone will come back. Some guy will come back, a couple of guys, and they got 3 or 4 beautiful women with them, whatever, and they come back to say thank you for the show. And the fucking women, I swear to God, they're always bored. Never say thank you. And I always end up feeling like I always want to be like, why didn't you two guys just come back here? They obviously, didn't enjoy the show, or they're upset that they didn't get to meet Oprah. I don't know what. This is all I got. I'm a bald redheaded who dances, jumps around like a fucking monkey. What more do you want from me? I swear to God, they come back. They don't even say thanks, even if you didn't like the show, right? Okay, say I went to one of their fucking shows, some fashion show where they walk down the fucking runway like they're all pissed off. I don't know why. God knows they haven't bought a drink in their whole fucking life. I don't know what they're so fucking mad about. Even if I didn't enjoy the show, even if I thought what they were wearing was ridiculous, when I went back, I would be nice enough to be like, hey, yeah, I like the way when you walk, how your legs cross over in front of you. You did a heck of a job, you didn't fall over in those shoes. I could never do that. I would at least have the common decency to say that, or I wouldn't go back there. Bored shitless. Bored shitless, which I don't know. I always fight the urge to be like, what do you do? What the fuck do you do other than sit there looking amazing? What the fuck do you just sit there? How many times a day does a beautiful woman sigh just out of boredom? You know what I mean? I just feel like you could take them to an SNL taping and they would be excited until I don't know, somewhere in the middle of it, when the sketch wasn't about them, they would just start to get upset. This is really bad. I shouldn't say they're all like that, but just generally speaking. I don't know. That's just something that happened to me recently. It just struck me as funny, and I called up Nia afterwards, and I was just going off on it, and she was laughing her ass off. I go, why are they so fucking rude? I just don't understand it. Go hang out with some beautiful people. I'm sorry I'm ugly. Jesus Christ, what the fuck do you want from me? I didn't ask you to come back here. I just kept thinking of that Richard Pryor bit. When he went to the fucking White House, they invited him to the White House, and then they treated him like shit. And his wife's trying to calm him down. He's in the back room. He's just like, I didn't ask to come to this motherfucker. That was one of my favorite lines he ever had. I didn't ask to come to this motherfucker. Anyways, I don't even know what I'm talking about. You know what? I got my first advertising of the year. Holy shit. I tell you, I was dying on the vine there for a minute. Maybe because I say dumb shit like I don't like beautiful women. I have no. Beautiful women buy 40% of our product. All right. Sorry. All right. I want to thank that person that fucking said that I was an alcoholic and that I should be a friend of Bill W. Whatever the fuck it, which just sounds like another Bush, that's going to be running for office. Later on, sitting down in South America with the fucking land that he bought that sits on a fucking aquifer. Painting. The amount of money I would pay to just be in George W.'s head. Not Obama's head. Obama just sounds like he would sound like the way he talked. Oh, what the fuck he was talking about, But I don't know, there's something about W that always fascinated me. They would just be sitting there. Like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Did I really do that shit? You know? I don't know. Something about that guy. I always look at that. Looks like the kind of guy I would take summer school with. You know? Obama's like the kiss ass. Fucking raise his hand when you forgot to assign homework. You know what it really is I don't like smart people. You know, I have a lot of weird things that I don't like a certain type. I don't like book smart people. Just because this is all petty shit. Just because I'm not good at it, and it's going. This is it's a hard week. Coming off the holiday vacation, you know, at some point on your vacation, you know, a certain thought pops into your head, and I'm not talking about walking out the front door and just abandoning your family, you know. And not even because you don't like your family. Maybe it's a relative that's just their cackle, you know, and it's just making your eardrums just vibrate in a certain way that it wakes up that part of your brain that just doesn't give a fuck. You know, the part of your brain that sociopaths are always in. You know what I mean? Just the wrong cackle can open that door for a minute, and then your brain starts going like, what if you just got up and left? And what, came back later? No, dude, left. Like left. Not like left or right. I mean leave, left, gone. What if you did that, right? Plus also, it's the beginning of a new year. There's a lot of hope in the air. Chance for new things. And if you'd like to keep that hope, you probably shouldn't watch the news because, you know, I've been fucking working my ass off already. And I was like, well, I got really nothing to talk about. Let me take a glance at the news. Good Lord. Good Lord. I just Googled news. They had this whole article on Donald Trump about how he never wanted to become president. And then just some of the quotes they have. It's like, where did you get that quote? You know, something about Donald Trump being like, I'm not going to win this fucking thing. And then he finds out he made it to the next level. And he just sort of looked ahead and allegedly said, this is so fucked up. It's like, who knew that he said that? And I don't know. I don't fucking know. And then I'm watching all this stuff in Palestine, and the whole fucking thing is just about money. That's all it is. It's about fucking money. You know, sometimes I wonder if everybody in the world, right? And it would be a weird game to play, right? With all these fucking rich people just squeezing the fucking life out of everybody. Pitting everybody against everybody. If everybody in the world just was just like, what do you want? Huh? What exactly is it? Just take it. Does that make you happy? I don't even think they could enjoy it. They could have the biggest fucking house on the biggest hill on the biggest side of town. All of that fucking Ric Flair shit, right? With minus the humor. They could have all of that. And the fact that everybody beneath them wasn't miserable on some level, I don't honestly think that they could enjoy it. Who is they, Bill? Give me one name. I don't know. I looked at the news for 10 minutes. That's what I felt. That's why I don't watch it, because it makes me think things like that. All right? I don't like fucking seeing people around the world crying. I got to commend people who actually try and pay attention. Maybe that's why they just blame one side or the other. Because other than that, if you just sort of try to look at it in an impartial way, you're just like, the fuck are we doing to each other? It's really depressing. So let's get out of this. You know, 'cause I'm not going to solve any fucking problems here. I was kidding who? This podcast is supposed to be an escape. It was a fun game to watch. And considering I took my lady to a Celtics game when I went home for Christmas, she's kind of watching now. I got her watching. It's fucking incredible. She's not rabid yet. She's not rabid. I got to get her into the day in, day out fucking soap opera of it. You know what I mean? The way she got me into, what is that fucking show that she watches? Hip Hop or Love? Something like that. Love and Hip Hop. That's what it is. I fucking watch that show. I could actually sort of handle that show. Other than there's just one chick on there who just, I swear to God, I don't know what, she just looks like She looks like an evil man. You know what I mean? And I don't mean like Sinister. I